Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to Black Sons World. He is I am him. And man, we got a good battle for y'all. Head to head, track for track. We going Ready to Die from Notorious B.I.G. versus Me Against the World from Tupac. And I guess I'm sure we all got Ready to Die as a classic. But not too many people believe Me Against the World was a classic. I believe it's Tupac's best album. But track for track, I want to know which album was better. Me Against the World might be a classic, man. We never know, but we're going to run through it right now. First round, we got If I Die Tonight versus Things Done Changed. Let's go.
They say pussy and paper is poetry, power and pistols. Plotting on murdering motherfuckers before they get you. Picturing pitiful punk niggas copping please. Puffing weed as I position myself to clock G's. My enemies scatter in suicidal situations. Never to witness the wicked shit that they was facing. Pockets is packed with presidents. Pursue your riches. Evading the player hating trick while hitting switches.
All right, man. That was If I Die Tonight. Next up, we got Things Done Changed.
Remember back in the days when niggas had waves, Gazelle shades and corn braids, picture pennies, honeys had the hot top jellies, shooting skelly, motherfuckers was all friendly, lounging at the barbecues, drinking brews with the neighborhood crews, hanging on the avenues.
All right, man. That was If I Die Tonight versus Things Done Changed. Both were very solid ways to open the album, but I'm going to go with If I Die Tonight for some reason, man. I think I just like that song better. Like, I enjoy it more. I don't know if the production really aged well with Things Done Changed. I don't know what it is, man, but I'm going to go with If I Die Tonight on that one. Next round, we got Me Against the World versus Gimme the Loot.
Can you picture my prophecy? Stress in the city, the cops are topping me. The project is full of bullets, nobody's just dropping. They ain't no stopping me. Constantly moving while making millions. Witnessing killings, leaving dead bodies in the abandoned buildings. Carries the children cause they're illin'. Addicted to killing and the appeal from the cap villain. Without feeling, but will they last or be blasted? Hard-headed bastard. Maybe you'll listen in this casket, the aftermath.
All right, y'all. That was Me Against the World. Next up, we got Gimme the Loot.
My man Imp left a tech and a 9 at my crib. Turned himself in, he had to do a bid. A 1 to 3, he be home the end of 93. I'm ready to get this paper, G. You with me?
Motherfucking right.
My pockets looking kinda tight. And I'm stressed. Yo, Biggie, let me get the vest. No need for that. Just grab the fucking gat. The first pocket that's fat. The tech is to his back. Word is born, I'ma smoke him. Yo, don't fake no move. What?
All right, man. That was Me Against the World versus Gimme the Loot. As dope as Gimme the Loot was, man, shit, it's no beating Me Against the World. I'm sorry, man. That song from the production, even Pac's rhymes on there, what he's talking about. I mean, it's just more powerful record, man. It's hard to beat that, man. I'm sorry. Next round, we got So Many Tears versus Machine Gun Funk.
Back in elementary, thrived on misery. Left me alone, I grew up amongst a dying breed. Inside my mind, couldn't find a place to rest until I got that Doug like tatted on my chest. Tell me, can you feel me? I'm not living in the past, you wanna last. Be the first to blast. Remember Kato? No longer with the seat deceits. Call on the sirens. Seen them murdered in the streets. Now rest in peace.
All right, man. That was So Many Tears. Next up, we got Machine Gun Funk.
So you wanna be hardcore with your hat to the back, talking about the gaps in your raps, but I can't feel that hardcore appeal. That you're screaming, baby, I'm dreaming. This ain't Christopher Williams, still some empty. Got the feel one, cats, I got the feel some. To let niggas know that if you fuck with big and heavy, I
get up in that ass like a wedgie.
Says who says me, the lyrical.
All right, man. That was So Many Tears versus Machine Gun Funk. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I was really gonna say both on this round because Machine Gun Funk is some of the best production Easy Mo B has done, especially on this album. But it's hard to just beat So Many Tears. It's hard for me to even say, all right, Machine Gun Funk over So Many Tears. I can't do it with a clear conscience. I'm sorry. So in that round, I'm going with So Many Tears. Next up, we got Temptations versus Warning.
Tell me, baby, are you lonely? Don't wanna rush out, can help you if you only. Let me touch you for wrong, love, tell me. Cause I get caught up in the life I live as hell. See, I never thought I'd see the day when I would calm down. You ain't heard, I've been on the clown and get around. That's my word, see you walking and you're looking good. Yes, indeed, got a body like a sex fiend.
You're killing me. All right, man, that was Temptations. Next up, we got Warning.
Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46
In the morning,
crack of
dawning.
Now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eye. See who's this paging me and why? It's my nigga Pop from the barber shop. Told me he was in the gambling spot and heard the intricate plot. A niggas wanna stick me like fly paper, neighbor. Slow down, love, please chill, drop the paper.
All right, man, that was Temptations versus Warning. And I love Temptations, but Warning was one of those high points on Ready to Die. The story, the beat, everything about it. Temptations just doesn't measure up to that. So I'm gonna go Warning in that round. Next round we got Young Niggas versus Ready to Die.
As a young nigga, I'm on my swinging in the wind. Give anything to be that innocent again. When I was 10, I didn't bang, but I was hanging with the homies till them niggas started slinging. Now they don't know me. I got my hustle on, learn to ignore what couldn't pay me. Lately I've been trying to make a million. Can you play me with that jealousy? They need to miss me. Don't sweat me if the cowards really want me, come get me. And even I, someday will die, but I'm cautious. I've been the ride. Put down the top, now we flossing. Hit the freeway.
All right, man, that was Young Niggas. Next up, we got Ready to Die.
As I grab the Glock, put it to your headpiece. One in the chamber, the safety is off. Release straight at your dome. Homes, I wanna see cabbage. Biggie Small the Savage, doing your brain cells much damage. Teflon is the material for the imperial. Mike Ripper, girl stripper, the Henny sipper. I drop lyrics off and on like a light switch. Quick to grab the right bitch and make her drop.
All right, man, that was Young Niggas versus Ready to Die. And I'm going Ready to Die. Kind of easy call for me. Young Niggas was dope. I like the funky production on there, but it's Ready to Die, man. Next round, we got Heavy in the Game versus One More Chance.
Now I cannot explain how this game lace. Plus with this fame, I got enemies do anything to break me. My attitude changed, got to the point where I was driven. 24/7 money's my mission, just a nigga trying to make a living. These buster tricks don't want no mail. They spending their riches on scandalous bitches, plus they petrified in jail. It's hell, plus all the dealers want a meal ticket. Jealous ass bitches, player hating, but we still kick it.
All right, man, that was Heavy in the Game. Next up, we got One More Chance.
When it comes to sex, I'm similar to the Thriller in Manila. Honeys call me bigger, the condom filler. Whether it's stiff tongue or stiff dick, Biggie squeeze it to make shit fit. Now check this shit, I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. You know the epilogue by James Todd Smith. I get swift with the lyrical gift. Hit you with the dick, make your kidney shift.
All right, man, that was Heavy in the Game versus One More Chance. And even though this is like the original version of One More Chance, I think lyrically Big was so much better on the original One More Chance over the remix. And Heavy in the Game was cool. It was featuring Richie Rich. It sounded very Bay Area. Like, I would think like the same guy who was producing that old E40 was producing that record. I'm not sure who produced that, but I'm gonna go with One More Chance on that round, man. Next round, we got Lord Knows versus The What.
I smoke a blunt to take the pain out. If I wasn't high, I'd probably try to blow my
Brains up.
I'm hopeless. They should have killed me as a baby, and now they got me trapped in the storm. I'm going crazy. Forgive me. They wanna see me in my casket, and if I don't blast, I'll be a victim of the bastards. I'm losing hope. They got me stressing. Can the Lord forgive me? Got the spirit of a thug in me.
All right, man. That was Lord Knows. Next up, we got The What featuring Method Man.
I used to get feels on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain. Prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold. And what you talking about, Willis? The thrill is gone. The black Frank White is here to excite. Throw dick to dice.
All right, man. That was Lord Knows versus The What featuring Method Man. And I'm going with The What. Crazy beat from Easy Mo B once again. The dope ass Method Man feature. It was hard to beat. Lord Knows is a dope record, but it just doesn't beat The What. I'm sorry on that one. Next round is probably the toughest round we got right now, and it's Dear Mama versus Juicy.
When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. Though back at the time, I never thought I'd see her face. Ain't a woman alive that could take my mama's place. Suspended from school, I'm scared to go home. I was a fool with the big boys, breaking all the rules. Shed tears with my baby sister. Over the years, we was poor than the other little kids.
All right, man. That was Dear Mama. Next up, we got Juicy.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.
All right, man. That was Dear Mama versus Juicy. And I'm not going to call it. I can't. I'm going to say both. That round was just too hard for me to say which song was better. They both was high level. Like, I'm not doing it, man. Next round, we got It Ain't Easy versus Everyday Struggle.
I take a shot of Hennessy, now I'm strong enough to face the madness. Nickel bag full of cess, weed laced with hash. Phone calls from my niggas on the other side. 2 childhood friends just died. I couldn't cry, a damn shame. When will we ever change? And what remains from a 12 gauge to the brain? Arguments with my boo is true. I spend more time with my niggas than I do with you.
All right, man, that was It Ain't Easy. Next up, we got Everyday Struggle.
I know how it feel to wake up
Fucked up.
Pockets broke as hell, another rock to sell. People look at you like you's the user, selling drugs to all the losers, mad Buddha abuser. But they don't know about your stress-filled day. Baby on the way, mad bills to pay. That's why you drink Tanqueray, so you can reminisce and wish you wasn't living so devilish. Shit.
All right, man, that was It Ain't Easy versus Everyday Struggle, and I'm going to go with Everyday Struggle Easy. Like, no competition, man. Everyday Struggle was probably my favorite song on Ready to Die. It Ain't Easy was pretty cool. Not a high point in Me Against the World, so it just doesn't match up with Everyday Struggle. Next round, we got Can You Get Away versus Me and My Bitch.
Ever since I met you, I could beat the pressure. It's like your man don't understand, all he does is stress you. I can see a state of misery from the introduction. Ain't about no sucking or touching, just honest discussion. Maybe we can see a better way, find a brighter day. Late night phone conversations, would that be okay? I don't wanna take up all your time, be the next in line.
All right, man, that was Can You Get Away. Next up, we got Me and My Bitch.
When I met you, I admit my first thoughts was a trick. You look so good, huh? I suck on your daddy's dick. I never felt that way in my life. It didn't take long before I made you my wife. Got no rings and shit, just my main squeeze. Coming to the crib, even had a set of keys. During the days, you helped me bag up my nickels. In the process, I admit I tricked a little.
All right, man, that was Can You Get Away versus Me and My Bitch. That's a hard call for me, man. Can You Get Away felt like the better record, but as I was listening to Me and My Bitch, like it just, I don't know, man. Big lyrically just told a better story, maybe. I don't know, man. That's a hard call. That's a close round, but I'm gonna go with Me and My Bitch on that round. Next up, we got Old School versus Big Papa.
I remember Mr. Magic Flash, Grandmaster Cass, LL, raising hell, but I didn't last every year. Rock Kim was the shit to me. I flipped to see a Dougie Fresh show with Ricky G and Red Alert was putting in work. And Chuck Chill had my homies on the hill getting ill when shit was real. When I still remember Raw with Daddy Kane, when De La Soul was putting potholes in the game.
All right, man, that was Old School. Next up, we got Big Papa.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping Moet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blunt passing, music lasting. But I just can't quit because one of these honeys Biggie got to creep with.
All right, man, that was Old School versus Big Papa. I love Old School for the tribute that it is. You know, he's showing a lot of love to a lot of founders of hip hop and just people he was influenced by, grew up listening to or whatever. But Big Papa, man, Big Papa is something else. I mean, it's very, very commercial record. I mean, I get that, but Big's flow on Big Papa. All the ladies in the place with style and grace allow me to lace these lyrical douches. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going with Big Papa on that round. Next round, we got Fuck the World versus Respect.
Who you callin' rapist? Ain't that a bitch? You devils are so two-faced. It wanna see me locked in chains, dropped in shame and get stack mail in them. Stay away from the pack jails. I told the judge I'm in danger, and that's why I had that 4-5 with one in the chamber. Fuck the world.
All right, man, that was Fuck the World. Next up, we got Respect.
1970 something, nigga, I don't sweat the day. My mom was late, so I had to plan my escape out the skins. In this world, the fly girls. Tangeray and Hennessy until I call Earl. 10 months in this gut, what the fuck? I wish Mars would hurry up so I could get fucked. Wild juvenile ripping mics and shit. New York, ready for the likes of this.
All right, man, that was Fuck the World versus Respect. And I'm going to go with Respect. Like, I don't even have to think too hard about that one. Respect was just upper echelon beats and rhymes. It was another one of those high points from Ready to Die. My bad. Man, things is getting away from Pac right now, man. Next round, we got Death Around the Corner versus Friend of Mine.
Goddamn thing.
I see death around the corner. Gotta stay high while I survive in the city where the skinny niggas die. If they bury me as a G nigga. No need to worry, I expect retaliation in a hurry. I see death around the corner. Any day trying to keep it together. No one lives forever anyway, struggling, striving. My destiny's to die, keep my finger on the trigger. No mercy in my eyes.
All right, man, that was Death Around the Corner. Next up, we got Friend of Mine.
Now when I'm fucking off gin, I'm invincible. Don't love no hoe, that's my principle. Cause bitches come, bitches go. That's why I get my nut and I be out the fucking dough. They might be the one to set me up. Wanna get their little brother to wet me up. That's why I tote texts and stuff to get them off my case.
All right, man, that was Death Around the Corner versus Friend of Mine. And I'm going Death Around the Corner. No question. Friend of Mine just wasn't a good record, man. Like, that's one that I skip every time I listen to Ready to Die. I forgot how, like, I wouldn't say trash, but I just forgot how bad of a song that was. So the last round we got in this battle is Outlaw versus Unbelievable.
Cause all I see is murder, my mind state preoccupied with homicide, trying to survive through this crime rate. Dead bodies and block bodies, those unlucky bastards. Gunfire, now they require many closed casts. Who can you blame? It's insane what we've been through. Witnessing evil that these men do, bitches sin too. In fact, they be the reasons niggas get the bleeding.
All right, man, that was Outlaw. Next up, we got Unbelievable.
Live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, the livest one. Representing BK to the fullest. Gats, I pull it. Bastards ducking when Big B bucking. Chicken heads be clucking in my back room fucking. It ain't nothing. They know Big B handling with the Mac in the act door paneling. Bandaging MCs. Oxygen, they can't breathe. Mad tricks up the sleeve.
All right, man, that was Outlaw versus Unbelievable. Man, Outlaw was like a hood classic, like in my neighborhood anyway. But I mean, damn, Unbelievable was unbelievable. So I would say that's a tie, but nah, I'm gonna go with Unbelievable on that round. So yeah, that was it, man. Ready to Die from Biggie versus Me Against the World from Pac. A closer battle than I thought initially. Pac took the earlier rounds, like the first 3 rounds, it was all Pac. Like he was 3-0 going in, but then like a lot of the album songs from Ready to Die started to kick in. It was just a longevity thing, man. Like Big just had more heat on Ready to Die. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Track for track, which album do you think was better? Let me know once again, what albums should I do? What albums make a good battle? But yeah, until next time, man, it's Black Sun's World. 1.